Welcome back to a brand new video. TBF Gaming jumping into another Ark Ascended Mod Spotlight video. Excited to get into this one today. So today we're going to take a look at mods that are available both on PC and on Xbox. So this is kind of a console special edition video. A lot of times I'll be able to tell you which one is which, but it is a little bit hard to kind of tell right now on the CurseForge page which is which. So we went over to the Xbox, we brought up all the pages of all the mods, did some screenshots, and I did some cross-referencing of ones I've already done versus ones that I want to do for today. So that's what we got done. So let's get into today's video. I'm TBF Gaming. This is a channel where we do a bunch of survival games. We've been doing a lot of mod spotlights lately. The reaction's been incredible, so we're going to keep doing them. So thank you so much for that. If you have a mod that you want to see in a future video, or if you'd rather see a mod guide, because we do a lot of mod guides on the channel, if you want to see that, put that in the comments down below. I make sure I write all those down, and we'll save those for future videos. So let's get into today's one. Now, this is the Xbox mods as of Thanksgiving 2023. The mods that are available right now. I will make sure I flash those up on screen real quick as we talk about this. Some of these we've already done and we're not going to do again. I will put a link to those videos right here. The Automated Ark, Utilities Plus, Bang & Tranks, Super Spyglass, AP Death Recovery, and Death Inventory Keeper. We've already done stuff on. Hex and Lords mods, we've done a little bit of stuff on those as well. Those are all going to be available on the mod CurseForge, or the mod page for Xbox. Definitely check those out. And then obviously there's a couple big ones that we're not going to do today, but they're going to do their own separate video. We've got separate spotlight videos lined up for those guys. And that's the ones by Nekidus Modding, one of the most talented modders out there. The guy that brought you Valgero and Fjordor on Ark Survival Evolved. Hopefully we'll see those in ASA sometime soon. He's also got Svartalheim as a modded map here in ASA, as well as a few other mods, the S-Dino variants, Dwarven Builders, and Svartalheim Armory. So he's got some amazing mods, one of the best modders out there, and he's a really good follow on Twitter if you want to check him out. Definitely go make sure you follow him. We will have a separate mod spotlight video for those ones to include the map. Another one is the Additions Ascended by Garugal23, probably pronouncing it wrong, and I'm not going to try to pronounce any of the dino names, but here's all those mods. We'll do separate spotlight video for those ones as well as in our playthrough video, we're going to be taming those. So there you go. Let's finally get into today's mods. These are the mods that you need to check out on Xbox that are just really good starter mods and just a lot of fun. There's some stuff that we saw in previous mods, so let's get into today's mods. All right, the first one up is the one that was brought to us by Gaia Danny. So Danny brought us Gaia 2 back on Ark Survival Evolved. Absolutely incredible mod. What he's done for ASA is went ahead and separated some of those out. There's quite a few that are actually available on CurseForge and on PC. These are the ones that are already available on Xbox. We've got Gaia Elixirs, Gaia Shield, and Gaia Starter Pack. Let's talk about each one real quick. All right, so as you can see, when we first spawn in, you can see that we actually have a nice little aura about us. This is the Gaia Starter Shield, so this is really cool. All right, so for the first one, we're going to talk about the Gaia Starter Packs. These are pretty awesome. They only stay in your inventory for 300 seconds. After those 300 seconds, they disappear, so about 5 minutes, I think, if we math that out correctly. The blueprints will be given to you whenever you respawn or when you first spawn in. They just cost $5 to craft, but it kind of gets you started. It's a really cool starter kit. Gives you that. Once this opens up here, boom. We've got all the starter metal tools. And you can decide which ones to put in your game, obviously. Got the Structures Pack. We've got a utility pack, we've got a weapon pack, and a food supply pack. So there you go. So you can see it gives you just some starter structures to kind of get going, a couple starter weapons to get going, a shield and a sword, and then we've got a little bit of food. So just a really good, and you got a bed out of that first one too. So just a really nice little pack, especially if you're playing on a modded server that's got lots of crazy things going on. This will really give you a nice head start as you get going. Oh, primitive tools. There's a primitive tools one too. Let's do that one. I assume that's the stone tools. We missed that one. There you go. Stone tools and a spear. So really, really cool. All right, let's move to the next one. The Gaia Spawn Shield will auto-activate every time you respawn or load into the server, and it's just a temporary shield that blocks all incoming damage, and wild creatures will not attack you during this time. All right, next one we'll talk about is the Gaia Elixirs, also by Gaia Dan. Obviously, these three are all done by him. This one's really good. This one has lots of cool little helpers in terms of taming or even self stuff. Let's look at the taming ones real quick. You've got the taming potion, and you've got the torpor potion. Obviously, the taming potion is great because that starves out the dinos, so you can feed them right away. It happens really fast. And then you've got the torpor potion, which pushes their torpor back up to max. Really good elixirs. On the self side of things, you've got a few things. You've got your experience ones. You've got the small, medium, and large experience. That's medium, small, and large experience. It gives you quadruple experience for 600 seconds. This one gives you double experience for 300 seconds, and this one gives you double experience for 600 seconds. So those are your XP ones. The other ones we got here, you got your Suicide Potion in case you get stuck somewhere. Your Mind Wipe Potion, which can also be used on dinos. This resets your levels and stats so you can reallocate all those things. Same thing for dinos. That'll be really good for modded playthroughs later on. Speed Potion doubles your speed for 5 minutes. I'm going to try that on myself just to see how it works. Crafting Skill Potion ups your crafting skill. The Weight Up Potion obviously gives you more weight, but we're in GCM mode, so you won't really see that. Healing heals both you and your dino. I don't know if it works from hotbar or not. Add in the bar, and it will max yours and the rideable dino's health. That's awesome. That's great. You can put it down on your hotbar and just hit the button, so that way you can heal your dino. Stuffed Potion, so it'll refill their food to maximum. Gender Potion switches the dino gender, and then the XP Potions we already talked about. So let's do those real quick. We've got the speed, crafting, weight, healing, and stuffed. There you go. Filled all those things up. We should have a much higher crafting speed. There you go. And we should be much faster now. There you go. And there's a little countdown in the bottom right. Oh, wow. Very fast. Very, very cool. So that gives you that. We can also come over here to the dinos and do the gender potion. Go like that. There you go. And now our lady Bronto is a male Bronto. So that'll help out for your breeding stuff. Very good mod. Definitely check out all the Gaia mods. There's a bunch more that are available on PC. This is one of the most talented modders out there. Go check out their Discord and keep an eye on some very cool up-and-coming things from Gaia Danny. Next up. Okay, next one we're just going to discuss with a quick overlay. This is basically the TG stacking mod. There's 3 of them. They're a little bit different in terms of how much weight they reduce or how many things they stack. But these are just great mods. This is what you see all the YouTubers play with, these kind of mods that give you those amazing stacking. Now, a lot of this you can do in your INI, but this just takes that out of your hands. You don't have to do all that. You just throw this mod on there. These are available on Xbox. You guys on Xbox will be able to carry just thousands and millions of things. It's going to be super awesome. So TG stacking mods. There's a whole bunch of modders behind it. I'll put all their names up here right now because there's a few different names that are listed there. So there you go. That one's awesome. The TG stacking mods, very, very cool. Yeah, that one does a 90% reduction and gives you, what, like a 10,000 stack? I don't know. I'm really bad at telling how many zeros are there. But there you go. Really cool mod. Definitely check it out. Let's move on to the next. Okay, next one I'm not 100% familiar with. I've just barely checked it out. It's the solo farming mod. Now, what this does is it allows you to put your dinos into farm mode. So we've got this little thing on our inventory called farm. I need to make another one called the farming thing. It's called the Dino Farm Mode Enabler. Lets a dino attack as fast as it can. Reuse to deactivate. So this guy, we went ahead and put one in, and he was next to some trees. So when we did that, boom, you can see that he's got all this stuff in there. So if he's next to some stuff that will respawn, so you can leave this guy in a metal area, a metal-rich area if he was safe. You could leave him there, and he would just continue to gather stuff over time. Now, to shut this off, we put this back on there. We do that, and then that should stop him. There you go. So he gathered all the stuff that was right in front of him, which just all that was in front of him was some tree and some berry stuff. We could do this to the Bronto as well. I think it works on almost every dino. We haven't tried on everything, but we've tried it on quite a few. And basically, it's going to put the Bronto here in a second into swing mode, I think. All right, so next one up is a Cryo Mod. Now, this is an alternative to the Dino Storage that you guys saw and loved back on Ark Survival Evolved. Dino Storage will be available later in January. I don't know for console, but for sure, they're going to be working on that for PC later in January. The modder that works on that, I think is Lethal, is going to be away for a little while, and then they're going to come back and work on that later. So that's one of the best mods ever for Ark Survival Evolved. There are some alternatives available on console and on PC. One of them right here is the, I'm going to pronounce this horribly here, it is the Pelayori's Cryo Storage, and it's already designed for crossplay. Another one is Omega's Dino Storage, which I think is coming to crossplay, or it's already on crossplay. I'm not 100% sure. Both are great alternatives. This one's a little closer to the traditional Dino Storage because it does give you a cryo fridge where you can actually see all your tames in one little spot there. You can also adjust the in-game settings like so. Open mod configuration. This is how you actually adjust it. So I don't know what the button is on Xbox. For PC, you hold R. So whatever the radial thing is on Xbox, do that. Click open mod configuration, and then you can change a bunch of the settings for the mod. A lot of good settings in here. I won't go through those. If we ever do an actual guide for this one, we can do that. But you got lots of cool things in here that you can change to include the fact that you can make this console over here pick up babies when they're born. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and check out both of those real quick. And this is a pretty simple mod. I think I've got a, if I have a dino, you know what? I'll just go pick up this dino over here. So just like your typical cryopod mod, same thing there. It does have a cryopod gun as well. So we can go like this. Hold on. Get this guy picked up. Boom. And then we can also make the cryo gun. And this one works the same way. go grab the cryo gun, just like the soul storage gun back in the day. Shoot that guy as long as you have a cryopod on you. Oh, and he was farming. Okay. Oh, no, he wasn't farming. Okay. So, yeah, the cryopod gun works absolutely awesome, just like the old school one. Over here, you've got the cryo terminal and the cryo fridge. You can obviously place them in here so they get recharged and keep them alive for longer. This one actually picks up babies as well. You just hit E to go ahead, or whatever the button is on Xbox, to go ahead and activate the newborn trap. Boom. And then if we check it out in here, we've got all of our stuff in there. We can throw these guys in here. You can also, from inside of here, you can enable or disable the newborn trap. You can also kill selected dinos. So if we wanted to get rid of that guy, we could hit kill dino, and it'll give you a confirmation. We don't want to do that because we don't want to kill that poor trike. But that's that one. That is the cryopod mod. There's lots of other cool stuff with this one. Like I said, in the INI settings or in the configuration settings. Lots of cool stuff. Make sure you check it out. Already available on Xbox, so that's awesome, man. I can't believe we get to play with this kind of stuff on Xbox now. All right, let's move next. All right, the last one is another twofer. This is Klingers additional mods. So these are really cool. This is Klingers additional boats and Klingers additional structures. There we go. Nailed it. Now, these are really cool. For the boat one, it gives you a thing called a catamaran, which is just a huge, huge raft. This one is really cool for a few reasons. So this one has a larger construction area. It says browse faster, accepts a 5x5 foundation, so it's got a little bit more build area there. Has better health and the ability to rotate in place, and you can also reverse. Has the ability to escape from a lead thickness if attacked. It can still withstand many blows. An alpha lead manages to reach the catamaran. So basically, you don't have to worry as much about the leads, although the alpha leads still gives you a prop. But I just put it next to a raft there so you can kind of see a size comparison of the two. Absolutely excellent mod, though, man. They've done such a good job on this. Klinger had a bunch of cool things on the old school one. I'm hoping they keep working on some stuff. He's got one other mod that's available on PC that's not on Xbox yet. Hopefully, it'll be there in the future. Now, on this side, this is the Klinger structures. There's the Klinger additional smithy, and then he's got lots of stuff in here. I just put out a few of the things to show them off. There's more things available in the mod, more things coming soon. But the big one, man, he's got dedicated storage, wooden dedicated storage. This is actually available pretty early on. Dedicated storage, metal, wood, and thatch to make that wood one. The metal one is just metal, thatch, and stone. And then that's the stone one. And then the metal one is metal ingot, cementing paste, and crystal. So you can work your way up through each one of those. It works just like the old school dedicated storage. Basically, you put an item in there, and now you have, let's go ahead and go like this. Can I withdraw stack? There you go. And I think you can reset what's in there. There's somewhere on here. Fill storage. There you go, fill storage. Oh, wow. That's for creative mode. That's the maximum that's allowed in there. That's absolutely insane. But there should be a way to actually just, oh, there you go, deposit. That's what I was looking for. So if we go withdraw stack, and then if we go deposit, it'll deposit however many we have on our inventory back in there. So that's how that works. I put quite a few things in there just kind of see what the little icons were, and it accepted almost everything. I put a couple modded things in there. I put a couple vanilla things in there, and it worked really well across all three. There's also a multi-forge. This thing's pretty epic. It put unrefined resources in it to refine them. Pretty simple, just like normal, but the multi-forge is awesome. Does lots of good things. This is just some light options that I thought were really cool in the mod. 3 different light options here. Do we have power over here? Oh, we do. Nice. There you go. Let's get a little bit of light in the area. That's going to add some really cool options for your building. There's also this big stone wall that you can use for your base places. Then you've got a couple gate options, the 2x2 and the 3x3 option. So I thought that was a really cool mod, the Klingers mod, and he had 2 of them, so I figured it was a good one to show off for our first Xbox console mod spotlight. Hopefully these will be available on PlayStation. I say Xbox, but it could be Xbox or just console in general, so these might still be good videos for later on. But I really appreciate you guys joining me for this. Mod spotlights every couple days. We tried it on Saturday and Sunday to do a couple mod spotlights, but I figure Thanksgiving Day, let's get a quick mod spotlight out there of stuff that's available for Xbox since Xbox just released, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments down below. If you got more suggestions, let me know in the comments below. If I'm not covering these enough, like if I'm not going as in-depth, let me know. Or if we're going too in-depth and you want to see shorter videos of this, I'm actually going to be transferring a bunch of these over to YouTube Shorts as very, very short form content. So that way you'll be able to flip through them and just see some really cool mods that are available for either Xbox or PC on the CurseForge mod integration stuff. This has been awesome, man. Huge shout out to the patrons that make this channel possible. Huge shout out if you're checking this video out. If you made to the end of the video, you're my MVP. If you want to see more of our content, make sure you check out the playlist right there, or check out the mod or our playthrough series down below. I will see you guys in the next episode or next video. Thank you so much. I love you. Have a great day.